Hey everybody, today's easy English comic is called Sculptress of Doom. Let's get started. FLLproject.com presents Sculptress of Doom. When George Bailey married Corella Lamar, the beautiful and talented sculptress, he thought he was the luckiest man in the world. But as time passed, he was not so sure that Corella would make him happy. There was something strange about her statues. It made George wonder if the devil himself was controlling her work. Whose statue are you doing now, Corella? It's a statue of you, George, honey. I told you that I was going to. And I told you that I wouldn't let you use me as a model, Corella. Don't be silly, George. You should be proud. Your statue will last forever. But George did not trust her. I know there is something evil in your statues, and I won't let you do to me what you did to those other people. You fool! I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I am a fool, but something is wrong here. Here's Phil Duncan. He was a good man until he married you. After you used him as a model, he went mad and killed himself. There's Carl Franklin. He was also in love with you. He became an alcoholic, killed a man, and was executed. Griff Martin was a banker and became a thief. He died trying to jump onto a train. Doug Lindsay, now in a mental hospital. You're crazy if you think it's my fault. Here's Myra Danvers, a beautiful actress until she posed for you and then threw herself out of a window. And Fanny Carter, who killed her husband the day after you finished this statue. Every statue has turned the person into something strange and evil. They seem as if they're about to come alive to live a disgusting life with you. His beautiful wife moved away angrily. Well done, George. You figured it out. You are right. I have a very special talent as a sculptress. I trap a person's soul when I do a model of him. The soul lives in the statue. That's why it looks so real. I learned from my teacher, a strange man, when I was a student in Paris. I never thought anyone would learn my secret, George, but I'm sure you won't tell anyone. You see, I don't have a soul either. My teacher taught me how to put my soul into my work, and then I killed him. But I made a statue of him first. He is that satyr behind you. It's unbelievable. But my first statue was of myself. It's the one that is in the drawing room. I put my soul into it. My soul is evil, so I'm sure that if something were to happen to the statue and my spirit got out, it would be very bad. I can't take this. I'm leaving. I can't let you go, George. I knew you were worried, so I wanted to make a statue of you. Without your soul, you would kill yourself like the others did. But now you know too much. I must kill you myself. His wife tried to stab him with her tool, but George turned around and caught her arm. You monster! Corella tried to get free, but slipped and fell against the statue of the satyr. Oh! The statue! It has crushed her. Ha ha, you killed me, Corella, and now I have killed you. I have waited so long. She's dead. Lucky for you, her body is dead. But be careful. Remember, her soul was not in that body. It is in her statue downstairs. Who are you? What are you? Where did you come from? I am Spiros, Corella's evil teacher. She discovered my true spirit and put it in a statue, but she still was afraid of me, so she killed my body. My spirit is free, and now I will find another body to live in. You must protect Corella's statue, because if it ever breaks, her soul will get out, and she will look for another body too. This can't be true. It must be a nightmare. I must find another body, but I will come back. I want to make sure Corella's spirit never escapes. If she does, you and I will never be safe, George. I must call the police. They will see it was an accident. Then I must get away from this place. It is making me crazy. George was right. The police believed that Corella's death was an accident, but he could not make himself leave. I always wondered why someone so beautiful had made a statue of herself with an ugly snake. Now I know. As he looked, the statue seemed alive. Is her cruel, evil soul really trapped inside that statue, waiting to get out? The days passed, and George knew that if nothing changed, he would never be free. I wish I could smash everything here, but what if her words were true? I could not allow other evil spirits to escape. I know. I'll move Corella's statue upstairs with the others. Then I'll lock the door. It will be safe there. I will always keep the key with me. You will never get out. Do you hear me, Corella? I will be free of you. As he spoke, the evil statue seemed to move. I'll call the men to move the statue, and I'll be right there to make sure nothing happens. You cannot escape me, George. I am waiting. The men came to carry the statue upstairs. Be careful. Watch what you're doing. Don't worry, sir. We're used to this. Watch it. Careful. Don't hit the wall. You're almost there. Don't fall. Suddenly, the man carrying the top part of the statue screamed loudly. Ugh, something cold and wet is on my neck, like the snake the statue was holding. Ugh. The statue started to fall, and George jumped forward. Hey, what? No, it mustn't fall. It mustn't break. Ugh. Stopping the statue, George went down under the heavy stone. As it hit him, he heard his spine break and felt terrible pain. Ugh, it didn't break. She didn't get out. Ugh. George felt himself falling through darkness. He heard his dead wife's voice laughing at him as he fell towards the snake. You cannot escape me, George. Ah! The snake held him tightly and moved its head towards him. He could feel its breath. Oh, I won't give up without a fight. George fought the snake and took his last chance. If its mouth closes, I'm dead. But I won't let it. If I can hold on, break its jaws. I did it. I don't know what will happen now, but I'm free of that. You'll never get away from me. Never, never. When George woke up, he was in a hospital room. What happened? You were very lucky, young man. You broke your back badly, and we didn't think you would live. You've been in a coma for days. The statue of my wife, what happened to it? You must have loved her very much. You risked your life to save it. It's in the studio now, quite safe. Safe, where I wanted it. Good. I can rest now. Yes, you need to rest now. You will be in a cast for a few months. Then you'll be better. Janet Powers is one of our best nurses. She'll take care of you. Months passed, and George fell in love with Janet Powers. She loved him too, and they got married. They would have been completely happy, but Janet was curious about George's first wife. George would not tell her the truth. They lived in the same house because George wanted to guard the statues in Corella's studio. One day, George found a visitor in his apartment. "You, what are you doing here?" "I've decided to live here. I couldn't find a new body. This place feels like home." But George didn't know what his new wife was doing. Jealous of Corella, she had decided to destroy the statue. "I stole George's key. You will never take his attention from me again." But Janet was hit by the falling statue. "Ha ha, at last, I am free, and here's a new body for me." No, I won't let you have my body." "You can do nothing. The statue killed you, and your spirit doesn't own your body now. I am here to take it." A few minutes later, "Janet? What? Urgh. I am not Janet, I am Corella. I came back. I always kept this gun in my studio. I will make it look as if you killed yourself." But as Corella walked towards her victim, "George, you can't be alive. I just killed you. You killed George and gave Spiros a new body. I thought this might happen, so I came back and waited. We will have an interesting life together as George and Janet Bailey, don't you think? Oh, George, what will they do with our bodies?" "It doesn't matter now, my love. But in time, they will destroy each other. Evil always destroys itself and everything that it touches." The end. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please remember to hit the like button and to subscribe for more.